Hello and welcome to Global Fashion Workshop. Let me remind you that we post a new video 3 times a week. Today we're continuing to work on our t-shirt style blouse. I think I'm making myself a very stylish garment. You've already seen all the adjustments we made to our basic sloper. Pay attention to the sketch, everything is very simple. When we'll be doing the fitting shortly, it's very important that we mark precisely this neckline here in a beautiful line, instead of cutting it on paper and then getting some corner here or something else. When we'll put it on, we'll spend a good bit of time on this area. And of course, we'll analyze the fit. Maybe we'll have to remove a bit on the back, since after all we don't have waist darts. Maybe we'll have to take out something here on the side, maybe something else. Look here at the tip of the bust dart. It moved by about 1.5 centimeters from where it was, because of all the manipulations we already did. Here it is shifted. I'm putting away the sketch. And remember, if you decide to make the darts, of course, it wouldn't be a t-shirt anymore. I have a simple cotton. It's somewhat soft, but it's still cotton. I traced the dart. Now I'll start cutting. For now, I'm putting the sketch aside. My sleeve here is 23 centimeters. I marked my sleeve length as 20. And here I added another 3 centimeters for the hem. Very carefully, I'm adding 7 millimeters. We don't want any extra seam allowances here. Excess fabric at the arm size, terrible, just terrible. In order for us to be able to finish this binding here beautifully in the end, so that it really resembles a t-shirt neckline, we'll need to use special techniques, cut it on the bias, and finishing in a special way. Not simply fold it and stitch, or make a facing copying the neckline shape. That would never give the look of a t-shirt. But now we're working with the goal of having it look like a t-shirt in the end. Now I'll carefully put this aside. It's quite tricky for me to cut because I'm cutting on this blue material. But if we remove it, you won't be able to see anything. So this is my center of the sleeve gap. This is my front. That's it, the sleeve is ready, away it goes. The front. Here I have a fold. Here I'm increasing the shoulder slope a little bit on the front, just slightly, maybe about 3 millimeters. Well, waistline. And just our back left. Of course, I want to say that I'm not going to baste absolutely everything in front of the camera now. But I'll do some basting, especially we work on his sleeve and arm side. The main thing for us is to see the fitting now, how it all works out, and what we need to pay more attention to. Look, we took our shoulder tip and lowered it by 1 centimeter, and that's normal. If you lower it by 1.5 to 2.5 centimeters, that would also be normal. So don't be shy, do whatever you wish. Waistline. And we always want something, all the new and shiny things. Here's my back. Here's my front. Waistlines match. Yes, we'll close here and everything will match up. Everything is right, absolutely correct. The arm side came out quite loose. I like it. I'm saving this pattern. We need many t-shirts. I'm not going to limit myself to just one. That's impossible. That's how you end up walking around naked. I'm transferring the darts to the other side. Great. I can see everything well. I'm starting to baste. Let's mark the dart's center point. I've said it a million times and I'm saying it again. When basting darts, don't pull on the fabric on either side. Allow it to lay freely the way it wants. Yes, this way it's correct. Yes, that's right. Great. My fabric is cotton shirting for men's shirts. I know that you can't see too well, but I took a white thread. Because if some parts of it stay, I wouldn't want the thread to bleed onto the fabric anywhere. That's why I took a white thread. It's not the most convenient, but I think you can still see. I'm basting the dart now. Now I'll baste the second dart and the center back. Here I have my future blouse in front of me, which will replace a t-shirt for me. I basted the shoulders and the side seams. For now I haven't folded the hem. Now we'll baste the sleeve and I'll try it on me. This cotton is wonderful. It's Italian. Let's do this way. First, compare the sleeve and the arm side. Here's the arm side. Here it is. And here's my sleeve. Don't stretch it. You see here, there's just a little bit of ease. Just over a centimeter of ease on each side. So I'm not going to gather anything now. And I think when we'll be sewing the final garment, we also won't need to gather anything along the sleeve gap. Now I'll start basting, starting at the center top, and we'll be doing a very gentle easing of the fabric, considering that we already trimmed off the excess, meaning that we already cut off these rounded excesses here to adapt it to this design. I think it will all come out nicely. I won't even baste both sleeves. I'll just do one with a very gentle easing, just a tiny bit. You can't ease it too much. This design doesn't allow for a sleeve with a gathered cap. It's better to somehow decrease it if something doesn't come out right, but we can't allow for too much easing. I will not baste both of the sleeves. I'll just try one sleeve now and that's it. It's just extra work for nothing. And I'm only doing it just because I need to show you. Here I'm simply basting in the sleeve, just simply basting. It matches perfectly around the curve. I'm not going to place it the way it wants, since it doesn't have that kind of ease here as normal garments do, such as blouses, blazers, dresses with sleeves, etc. We need to keep this looseness here, so we're just basting for now, and then we'll see what to do. I'll show you the fitting. I'll finalize the neckline. Oh, perfect. Everything matches perfectly. I'm not matching the underarm seam on the sleeve with the side seam on the garment. They're not connected to each other at all. We transferred. Great. Well, I'm basting now just to show you. Later the girls will be basting more properly, checking everything. I just need to see how it looks like at least. Now I'll be trying it on. I'm very happy that I came to this design, because this style is essential in a modern wardrobe. Let's see what we have here. We should have a garment that looks like a t-shirt. An essential condition is that here it shouldn't have those gathered, almost like rolls. See how it should lay? That's precisely why we added extra looseness. I'll try it on now and will show you. I will not be inserting the second sleeve. Here it is. I'm very pleased with myself because I managed to achieve the style that I was looking for. Look here. My blouse looks like a t-shirt. Here it has some looseness, but not too much. We still have a dart. Look at the sleeve without any extra easing. Someone might want to do a more dropped shoulder. The sleeve hem will be 2 centimeters and the bottom hem 2 centimeters as well. This kind of t-shirt blouse will be great in my wardrobe. The only thing, I'm not going to draw it now in front of you, but I will trim off here about 1 centimeter. And that would just be the beginning of our finished garment neckline. Because this here, I don't like it. So I'll trim off 1 centimeter around here. But when we'll get to that point in the finished garment, I'll show you what we'll do next. So take a look. I want to say that sometimes you carry some idea for a while in your head, and then one day you give it life, and it gives you a certain satisfaction. Yes, I planned on doing it for so long, and I finally did it. So we'll do it. Click like, share our videos on social media, subscribe to our channel, get our courses, stay with us. All the best for myself, Irina Paukšte, and our entire team.